Yeah, you was eating.
Trail mix.
Uh,
Get my
you,
calories up, you know what I'm saying?
you a big ass kid, bro. This nigga always eat some fucking snack. We used to be playing Rocket League. Your ass and chewing gummy bears. Like I can't win without my gummy bears.
Yeah, yeah. I need that. I need that sugar in my life. I
uh,
actually don't even eat snacks like that.
hmm. Yeah, I had to give them bitches up a couple years ago, man. Trying to lose some goddamn weight. Type of person I can't have fucking snacks in my vicinity because if I do, I'm gonna eat the motherfuckers and I'm gonna eat it.
I'm the opposite. I would go to the store and buy snacks. I have a whole shelf right here full of snacks and I just don't eat them.
Uh, uh, thank God for your self control. God damn it. I'm going to indulge if it's in my house.
I mean, when it's time, I indulge. When it's not time, I don't.
Yes. I can't do it. Well, welcome to another episode of the Beat Basement. It's your boy Demolition Man, 80 Proof Entertainment. And to my left, to my right, I don't know what side you see me at, but
ain't no left or right.
well, the other guy here is
The other guy, exec, aka Mr. Sound Execution. What up?
yes. And this is the Beat Basement. Y'all can follow me at Mr. Demolition. You probably look down to see that on Instagram, and you can follow exec
At Sound Execution, Instagram, Twitter. If you Google it, it's probably me.
Yes. Hey, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Google me, bitch. Damn, I forgot we shouldn't be cussing the first 10 minutes.
Gosh, got extra
how,
work to do.
how you feeling, man? How you feeling, my brother?
I'm good, learning and growing every day. Yeah, definitely that. And sometimes that growth is not as comfortable as you would like. I guess growth is really uncomfortable in general, but yeah, it's been good though. It's been good though. I've been coming out the other side with some additional tools for the toolkit.
Mm, that shit was hard though. Growth is. What'd you say? Growth hurts.
Growth is uncomfortable. Period,
uh,
by definition.
uh, uh,
Because if you're not, it's just like when you're a kid, right? You hit that growth spurt, your knees hurt. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's hurting. It's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you trying to finish, like a verse, and you got 12 bars. You that last four, like you racking your brain. It's uncomfortable. You
yeah,
know,
it's like, please, infinite intelligence, give it to me
right?
now.
Trying to get in shape. You out there running 3 miles. Like
Ah,
after that first half mile, you like, why we outside? I
yeah.
got 5 more of these to go.
Word, especially in this heat we got in the United States, man. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, somebody bought they bought one of my sweatsuits, and they were like, "Man, the other day I went jogging in your sweatsuit." I was like, "Bro, it's a sweater and sweatpants. Why are you running in a sweatsuit in July?"
The middle of the summer.
He's like, "Man, I was." He's like, "Man, I was so wet." I was like, "You mean sweaty?" He's like, "Yeah, I was so wet." I was like, "All right."
Super balls. Super balls. It's mad wet, B. Oh
Too
man.
much, too much.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to get wet tomorrow. It's my birthday. It's my birthday the other day. So yeah, shout out to your guy, but I'm getting wet tomorrow. I'm going
I
jet
need,
skiing.
I need my sound effects. That's what I need.
Yes. Not my puma puma, okay? We'll get into that later. But yeah, tomorrow I'm
Not
going
yet.
jet skiing.
No one's getting into your poom poom later. Relax, relax. We want to
My,
just start this show over anyway. Can you just let's
my
just
poop,
start?
my
Let's
poop
no,
poop
no,
is
no, no, no. Can you just
oh my God. There goes the Frazier. There goes the Frazier.
whatever? Just go ahead and rock out. It's all
God.
good. You're gonna be Mr. Purple Knight tonight.
I liked it. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Got a little 10 on me. Um, but yeah, man, it's the beat basement, man.
We discuss all things music.
Yes, everything you need to know, everything you need to hear. Honestly, I will say it feels good to finally go back to listening to like rap again. Because I've been like on a hiatus ever since because I've been working on this new song and it's like James Brown. What's my guy's name with the my little light skin pop guy, Bruno Mars, like a James Brown, Bruno Mars type
James
feel.
Bruno Mars.
You know what
I'm
I'm
not even
saying?
sure if they should be spoken in the same sentence. Good Lord,
Yeah, it's a little razzle dazzle, a little both, a little bit of
what does the world come to?
90s. What's that? Swing, New Jack
New
Swing, a
Jack
little bit of
Swing.
yes, a little bit of 30s, New Orleans, Louisiana swing too. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the things, but it feels good to be like I finally after I finished the song, I went back to streaming music
Yeah.
and I went to like a couple rap albums and I was like,
First thing somebody sent me was some Conway.
God, it felt
I can listen to
good.
rap again. Here's
It,
Conway.
it felt good listening to the real bars. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Then I went to like the women's side as well, and I was streaming Coil Ray's new album. That they said, I had to go support the women. You know what I'm saying? I had to go support the women.
Nah, I'm laughing because of how you said it the first time you said it, but you got it. You good.
What I say? What I say? How did I say it?
You said it right the first time. Last time, you ever have you heard of Coily Ray? You heard of Coily Ray? You mean like the dude with the Jerry curl in the corner? Coily Ray?
Coily, yes, Coily Ray. Goddamn it, you heard me. I forgot how you say her name. Is it
Coily Ray? You said it right this time. That's why I was laughing.
Okay, did I?
The demo been practicing.
I didn't want to fuck up the woman. You know what I mean? The woman's name, man. God damn it. But it feel good, man. It feel good to be streaming again, man. Like
Eminem's other daughter. Never mind. I'm leave that alone.
What happened with Eminem's other daughter?
It's Coily Ray.
Oh. Damn. He done fucking. That's a shot at Benzino again. That boy can't catch it. He keeps on catching strays, even in 2023. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, she had a song on there. She was not dissing her dad, but
he
like
need to change his name to Animal Control. I didn't even listen to it. I know you sent it to me.
Yeah. No, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Like her album per se was it was all right. It sounded more like a mixtape. It was like a whole bunch of different like genres of songs. Like she tried to like put everything together. Like she had her twerking stuff on there. She had her throwback joints on there, and it was like,
okay. So hold on. So did it sounded? Was it? Where's I going with this? Was it more like a compilation versus a well balanced product?
Exactly what it sounded like. It was just all over the place. Like every song was something different, and it was like, all right, oh, we at Fashion Week now. Oh, wait.
So then, yeah. So that takes me to the point we talked about before about how like in this environment, in this era of music, it makes more sense to just make like 3 songs that are of a certain style and package them together and run with it and see if it sticks. And if it don't, then like make an adjustment and try something else. So that way you're not, it's more than just a one-off. So if you actually have some talent, people are like, okay, you got 3 good songs, but it's not so much you committed to a whole project and it doesn't go anywhere, right? Because it's like, especially if you're like new, if you're new, why do you have a whole album? No one cares. I mean, let's.
I feel that, and I've heard that before as well. But it's like, you know what I'm saying, like I said before, the last episodes, I was like, yeah, I am a album person. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like if you're gonna do it, you know what I'm saying, at least make it cohesive rather than like, I know with her, she's like a singles artist. So it's like she tried to squeeze them singles in there, but it was like they just didn't, they were misplaced throughout the entire album.
Yeah, I mean, I think fundamentally we agree in terms of like do a project. Yeah. I think where we disagree is like the how long a project for someone who's brand new should be.
Yeah.
I think in general, albums are too long. They should be 8 to 10. But if you're new, 3 tracks. Like why are you?
Give them an EP.
For what? Especially if it's done well. I mean, it could be one long story, beginning, middle, end. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different ways to do it.
Right. I think with that, it's like with that also plays with the streaming game. Like everybody wants to stream these quick little tracks. You know what I'm saying, they want to put single out just so that they can create the buzz. But trying to make it translate to an album it's a different ball game. And I get that, you know what I'm saying, like this is the newer day and age. You know what I'm saying? Like streaming has taken over the world. Is, you know what I'm saying, it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like but how do you feel about streaming? Like, do you think it's good or bad for the industry when it first came in?
So it depends. It kind of depends on what you mean, right? When you say industry, because when you say industry, do you mean like the labels? Do you mean the artists? You know, because they're not. The music industry does not treat labels and artists the same, right? Do you mean, you know, now the platforms, the new like distribution, because there's no more stores, right? And so So when you say industry, like what do you mean?
Mainly just the distribution aspect of it, like streaming as a whole. Doesn't matter what genre it is. Just do you think that it's better for the artists? For the labels, I know, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna get their money regardless. But as an artist, do you think it beneficial um uh to them in a sense? That makes any sense.
Okay. Um,
First of all, do you like streaming? Or did you know what I'm saying? Are you like the old head that would rather go back and go to the stores and go, you know what I'm saying, go get them tapes?
I like the convenience of it, but ironically, I listen to significantly less music
Hmm.
now than I did before. And I don't know if that's just me just shifting priorities in life, but back when I used to travel, I'd be, going to visit my mom, whatever. And I would have my duffel bag, in the middle of the duffel bag was like a 300 CD book. And like, and that meant something, and like,
Yeah.
and it was like 10 pounds. At one time, my bag was overweight. And I was like, hold on, I got you. And I took the joint out and it was fine. Right.
Ah,
And so it meant something to have like a stash to go to somebody's house and they got records, they got tapes, they got CDs or whatever.
yeah.
So even for me, it was all my Jones was bootleg, all Maxim, ultra digital, whatever.
Good old
Um,
days. Good old days.
but in high school, people knew if someone was coming out or it was a mixtape, album, whatever, I had it.
Yeah.
I was the guy.
Yeah.
And it was put. I mean, I put like half of my high school up on G Unit before anybody knew who they were.
Mm, That's been
So
2000, 2002, 2003.
yep.
Yes.
Um,
I ain't gonna lie, I was like the CD guy. Like always, my uncles owned a record shop, and he always sold like the mixed CDs. He had the tapes way back when. Shout out DJ Scope. You know what I'm saying? I used to go there, take his CDs, and
infrared.
yes, that's the best unk. That's big unk. Um, and I used to take his CDs, go to school, and like sell them to a cheaper price to my classmates because we was in middle school at that time, so they ain't had no money for no CDs for real, for real.
$5 guys across the
Yeah,
board. Everybody.
yeah, it was $5 for them at school. I was selling them $3, and then that on Fridays I got a deal, $2 a CD. You know what I'm saying? Undercharging the market. I was fucking up the game. But like you said too, like lugging around the CDs and whatnot, man, it was a hassle. Like,
But it
and
meant
then
something though.
yeah, why you say that? Tangible?
Yeah, because you lugging it around. So like, if you were willing to commit to carrying around 15 pounds of music, like that means you were really about music. But now, like your phone don't change. You can have a million songs in your pocket. The phone doesn't change weight.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not, you don't have to try to find the CDs. Oh yeah, wait, what page was that? I'm trying to listen to my Aaliyah joint right quick. Like it's
Ah,
just, and it's weird to look back on inconvenience in a nostalgic way, but it's one thing. Let's say like, okay, so you got the mood lighting on, right? And shorty over, it's like, okay, pull the phone. All right, I'm gonna play some like Aaliyah, whatever, cool. But it's different when it's like, oh yeah, shorty might like this. You gotta get up, you gotta find that joint real quick. Like, hold on, girl. And he's like,
ah,
and then it's the anticipation of like, you
oops.
got the CD, you put it in, and then you press play, and they're like, she don't know what's about to come on. Whereas now it's just like, here it is.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah. So, all right. So I got two things with it. I do once it happened. You know what I'm saying, like with the Napster thing, like I feel like one, the music was like you said, motherfuckers was pirating this shit. Like they were stealing this shit. You had it on bootleg CDs and all this shit, allegedly.
guilty.
And you know what I'm saying, the artists or labels was not getting that money. You know what I'm saying? So like with the Napster, LimeWires and whatnot, like I felt
I
like
mean, let the artist tell it they was never getting no money. So me stealing it from the labels and make no difference.
they was especially not getting no more extra money, okay? Because you was
Yeah,
over there pirating. You goddamn thief. Um,
you're
but
right.
I feel like I do like the stream the whole situation because with a CD, you know what I'm saying, or a tape, if it got messed up, if CD got scratched, you know what I'm saying, like you either had to go buy that album again or you had to, you know what I'm saying, skip over that song and try to skip to the part where it didn't skip. You know what I'm saying? Like, but sometimes it would be your favorite song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I played this shit. I can't hear this no more. The tape will get caught up inside the little tape player or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to try to unroll that bitch back.
I remember when I used to make actual like mixtapes, like cassette tapes, and one time my brother borrowed one. I think I left it in his car maybe. Why you got the same song on both sides? I was like, bro, that song is fire. I don't want to flip it. I don't want to rewind and flip it or go back. I want to hear it twice. What do you mean?
Word up, word up. Yeah, each side. Oh man, those are good days. each side had like different flavors on it, and sometimes it would be the same song just so you could keep it in
Yeah,
unison.
because I'm the kind of person, if I like a song, I'm gonna listen to it 1,000 times. But that actually allowed me to listen to other music because I knew it was gonna come back around again, so I could look forward to the next play.
Words, yeah. We was making playlists and mixtapes before the playlist and it was even out yet.
Yeah,
like,
man, I used to curate some mixtapes, man. Yeah.
man.
Those were the days. No, but so the
You
actual
old fucker.
to answer your actual question though, right? So and I Nipsey was the first person to say this, and it made and when he said it, it made perfect sense. And this is especially true if you are a bigger artist. If you're like a nobody, for example, like let's say you're trash, right? You get somebody to give you $10 for a CD, you're up. But if you are a world-renowned artist, getting $10 for a CD once doesn't mean anything. Mm-hmm. But with streaming, now you have a property that can pay you in perpetuity. As long as it streams, you're always going to get paid. So it's not like, oh, I dropped in summer of 2022 and the joint sold, and then now we're in summer 2024 and like it's not selling no more. Yeah. Anytime, and you could listen to a CD every single day, 24 hours a day for the rest of your life, but I only get that $10.
That's it.
Whereas now, if you have that one song on repeat or that one album on repeat every day for the rest of your life, I get paid until your phone breaks or till you not spinning anymore. So there's that aspect of it. Yeah. I think also.
And before you go on, like I want to comment on that part too. Like you are getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's pennies on the dollar, and you know what I'm saying, less than pennies on a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes 200
fractions of a penny. Yeah,
it takes 273 plays on Spotify for you to get $1. 196 on Apple Music for you to get $1. Yeah. 176 on Tidal, which is honestly the best one because you get paid the most. So make sure y'all go on Tidal. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sponsor, but Tidal, if you want to sponsor us, you know how that. Right. But 176 plays, you get $1 on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's money that you would have never got from the bootleggers, from the people downloading on the MP3s, from the person buying that CD that one time. You know what I'm saying? You're constantly making money. Yes, it's not a minuscule amount of money. And if you can weaponize your fan base to do like a band camp or something like that, you'll make more money that way. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like streaming, I love that I can go on my phone and make a playlist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Make me a little sex list whenever I want to get nasty with my little lady. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, sir, this is a kid's show. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, bro. Like, I love that I can go and make playlists and listen. Like, there's songs I never even heard before that I can go back and listen to. Like, to be a real connoisseur of hip hop, that I can now like, oh, let me go look up Roxanne Shante.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me go hear James Brown. Like, you know what I'm saying? My grandma had them records. Like, she still ain't gave me them records. And I want the record, Grandma. If you're watching, I want them records still. Okay, please. I'll take very good care of them. You know what I'm saying? But like, I would never be able to hear them things unless I went and bought them now. And streaming, it lets me hear everything.
Yeah, that's a great point. Because I know even to your point about other genres, like when I go on road trips with my dad, he's a jazz aficionado. I'm not as big on jazz, but sometimes like he put me on like Jimmy Scott or whatever. So I'll go pull up Jimmy Scott and then we have all his albums. Yeah. And then the other was my favorite that I found that we both kind of could vibe out to is her name is Elsa Suarez. She's a Brazilian. Yeah. And like a Brazilian jazz singer, but like Brazilian, it has like a different feel to it. So it was a lot of fun. And so again, we could go to our first album from like 1950 whatever. Yeah. And just all the way 30, 40 years later, just music rocking out. Obviously, it changed a lot, but you can listen to everything, to your point. Whereas with CDs, you have to go find somebody that has it. Like Sam Goody ain't got nothing from beyond last year for real. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like a classic, right? Yeah. So I definitely feel you.
That convenience part.
Yeah, it is. But and maybe it's just me, but like I don't. As I said before, yeah, carrying around CDs, it meant something. So if something is like way, way more convenient, it becomes less interesting to me, I guess. Yeah. That's just me. That might be a personal problem, but like because it's so accessible, I'm just like, I can listen to it whenever. But what is also dope though is like if I listen to this podcast, it's called like Real AF, and he has I think it's Young Dolph on the intro, and I thought the song was fire, so I found it. And then like on the streaming services, when you go find one song, it's going to play you other stuff that's similar to it as you go on. Yeah, so then that's how I found that Cash Doll song, the Wake Up joint. And I was like, what is this? Why is she rapping like E40? Like this is hard. So that's definitely a unique thing Whereas, I might have to go down to, I don't know, what is it, IMG or whatever the other stores are
Yeah.
besides Sam Goody or Best Buy. Yo, so I was listening
FYE.
to this, yeah, FYI, I was listening to the Sam Goody. I'm sorry, I listened to this podcast or whatever, right? I was on this TV show. On the outro, they had this song. Like, you watch that show? Yeah. But you know that song? Oh yeah, let me show you the CD. And it's like $22. Like, bro,
Yeah, yeah,
I just want to listen to the song. And then
yeah,
so
yeah.
again, if I don't feel like spending $22 on an album for artists I don't know, then they're never gonna get any money from me, right? Or I'm gonna go pirate it regardless. And so whereas now they might get a fraction of a penny, but they get my foot in the door
Right,
or their
right,
foot in
right.
my door because I'm like, oh, let me see what the whole song sounds like, and then if I like it, I will listen to some other stuff of theirs, and then maybe they get some more spins. So like
Yeah.
I definitely see the upside from there.
Yeah, it definitely has pros and cons to the whole situation. I understand. I do get the tangible part too, where it's like, I want something to feel like when you go to a concert, if they got a shirt, you know what I'm saying? A person that you really love, they got a shirt that they're selling. Like, I want to have that and be like, hey guys, I was there, 1999. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, turn it up. You know what I'm saying? Back to back that ass up. Let me get that Cash Money
Cash
tour.
Money Records.
You know what I'm saying? Let me
Yeah.
go and get that. God damn it. Um, so yeah, I love the streaming situation. Yes, it's pennies on the dollar, but it's like you also, as an artist, you know what I'm saying, we both artists, we both producers. We know that they have to have other different things to also make money in this business. Nowadays, there's so much branding that you can go and get, to where it's like, or movies or TV shows or commercial. Like, you can go and do whatever you want to do to branch off and still get paid from the music industry or whatever.
Yeah, like was it T-Pain made that the I saw a clip. I don't know when the interview was, but he talked about how he had to wait. Was it T-Pain or was it Will.i.am?
Which one? What was the clip?
He was talking about he went to Coors and said,
Mm,
"Let me
mm.
make a soundtrack to your beer," and they're like, no,
Well, I am. Yep.
"It was Will.i.am." So it was like, "Yeah, you guys are in the music industry," and they're like, "No, no, we're not." It's like, "Yes, you are," because you people go to the bar and they hear music and they buy your
Yeah.
beer. So like
Yeah.
you're in the music industry in your own way, and like, okay, cool. So he says, "Okay, let me make a soundtrack to your beer,"
Yeah.
and then being the genius that he is, he gets paid to do the album, but then because he produced, recorded, etc. himself,
Mm,
he owns the masters. So now
yeah.
anytime it gets played, and they're incentivized to use it because it's their album. So whether it's ads or whatever, they're incentivized to use it. But he owns the masters, so he gets all the publishing, etc. from that. So like
Mm-hmm.
that's just a genius move, and that's something that I think um the streaming allows for because one of the other things that streaming has created is it's lowered the bar of entry to the music
Yeah.
industry, which on a level is good because
You
if you
said
don't,
lowered the bar on the music. Okay, okay, made it easier. What you mean?
yeah,
Like,
it lowers the bar to entry. Yeah, so
yeah,
it's easier to get into the music industry. What that also means, because if you don't have resources but you have a lot of talent, then you can still do something. Whereas before you had to have like all kinds of connections, bread data, because they were like literal or figurative gatekeepers.
yeah.
But
And A&Rs that had to go and find these people that was, you know what I'm saying, whether they was dope or not dope. Like, there was somebody trying to find them.
what that also means though is that there's a lot of garbage, a lot more garbage, right?
Yeah.
And so it's
What? Oh,
garbage in, garbage out. And so real quick, the
okay.
so ultimately streaming, if you're really talented, streaming is fantastic because you're going to get paid forever. But if
Yeah.
you're trash, you'd rather sell 100 CDs.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, very true. I want both. I want to sell 100 CDs. I want to sell Bandcamp. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I want to sell merchandise. Like,
Yeah,
do everything possible. Okay,
for
be
sure.
out the back in the truck like Master P was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Or
Master
Ludacris or
P, E40, Too Short.
Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? They was outside. Everybody was outside out there getting to it. God damn it. Speaking of like people that was outside like getting to it, um, Cash Money. Cash Money was really out there getting it from the 99 to the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? And
Before
even
that,
when do you think they started? When they started? Well, that's from 99.
really,
You're right. You definitely right because that's 99 2000 was back that asset.
they was killing the whole South before that.
Mm, that's fact.
Because I remember there's one of my favorite songs of theirs. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it had Young Buck on it. It was before Young Buck was Young Buck, and
Young
so
Buck.
and it
Young
was it
Buck was
was
with Juvenile. Was he Juvenile? He was with Juvenile. Oh,
and so they being from New Orleans, where whatever they were doing, they were in Tennessee, and I can't remember the name of the other group that they did the song with, but it was Cash Money and whatever the other group was. I remember Youngblood was on that song. There's like 2 or 3 songs that came out of their travels up the Eastern Seaboard that were fire, and they said
Yeah,
some wild stuff on those records, but
yeah.
they
They
were
went
dope.
crazy. They went crazy. They went crazy. Um, Cash Money. What? All right. So, quick question:
Mm.
who do you think will win in the verses between Cash Money versus Young Money?
All right, look, at the risk of sounding old, no, I'm not even gonna do that. So, all I can say, all I can say is like, it depends on who's watching,
Mm,
right, or who's judging. There's a couple because there's a couple factors that actually win you versus like whether it's just song for song.
yeah.
Song for song, I think Cash Money gets it. But
Mm,
there's more as we saw from Dipset and the Locks. It's not just the songs. Now,
mm.
granted, I don't think Dipset would have beat them regardless,
Nah, hell no.
but
Dipset
that
got their
versus
ass washed. It
right,
was gonna get washed. It was always gonna get washed.
100%.
uh,
But what that versus proved is that there's more to there's more to it than just the music.
mm.
And so if you look at it from that perspective, I don't see how Cash Money beats Young Money, right?
Nah,
We talk we take like the full performance
that's
indicator,
all
like
it
how the
has.
stage, all that other stuff. Like you saw what Drake was doing the other day with they had the actor, whatever that looked like him and all that stuff, and then had the little ads going around the side of the ring. Like he's gonna do crazy stuff like that. That's gonna make everyone like,
Shitting
oh
on
my
it.
god, like their performance is so much better. But like we're talking about the songs, bro. Which songs are better? But if you just go like a playlist song for song, Cash Money got it.
See, but you have to factor in all these types of situations. Like the category is, you know what I'm saying, one, it's a song, two is performance, three, it's stage presence. It's like these are basic principles of just an artist on stage, just doing it what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can go to a show and never seen the artist perform ever in your life, don't know a song about that they ever created, never heard them before, and they go on there and just killing. It's like, let me go find this song. So for me, for a versus situation, it's like, yeah, if nobody's ever heard these songs before, you have to show me that this is what is going to happen.
So to your point, nobody on earth is gonna outperform Wayne, Drake, and Nicki.
All right, so
Like
that is a fact. That is
that's
a
not
fact.
gonna happen. So that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But if you look at like the classics, especially classics that like if you what are considered classics in the South,
Yeah.
it's gonna be Cash Money for sure. But like again, when we talk about the actual performance aspect, there is no other trio that's going to outperform the three of them on the stage. It won't happen. It can't. It's not possible.
See,
And
I'm
I
going.
mean, the Barbies aren't going to let Cash Money win on by themselves.
The Barbs. Shout out to Barbs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going with Young Money. I have to go with Young Money. Like as much as I love Cash Money, the back that ass up, the ha, you know what I'm saying, the remix where Jay got on there. What
I
else
didn't
we
know
got?
you knew about that.
Come on now, come
You
on
done
now.
got yourself in some deep. Now you're stuck in the house. You got to peep the remix. Can't go out. They gonna leave you in a deep ditch. Now they
and
sick of
like
you ducking them, dodging, weaving and
we gotta put the lyrics right next to there too. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay.
um,
But even with that, real quick side tidbit, I didn't like I've loved the hook on but like
baby
Juvenile wasn't
J,
rapping.
got your Glock on white.
He's got a cheap and street, huh? Like he was like having a poetry conversation with the
But that's
microphone.
I think that's part of what made it so fire, to be honest.
You want to go to sleep, huh? You want to go to the store? You want to go buy some chips, huh? Like
Yeah,
you know
you
what
broke, you drove, huh?
I'm
When you get paid, you can't wait to go to the store, huh?
he's like rapping a roasting session with himself. You know what I'm saying? And then the hook
So
comes.
have you heard? I think it's on the end of the remix, or maybe it's the extended version where it has him like practicing his lines or figuring out the lines at the end. It's actually no. It's not
Wait, we
even
been like figure it out like he forgot type shit or
no. He was dialing in his delivery.
hmm.
So he said like the same line 3 or 4 times, but he was like changing where he started. He was changing what parts he like elevated and added more accentuation to, et cetera, et cetera. And it was actually kind of fire because he what what it said to me was that he did the song that way on purpose,
Hmm.
right? And in that it was more like just the way they talk, and it landed at the punchline landed on the beat.
Hmm.
And so it
Nice.
wasn't him just like, it wasn't like how Jim Jones used to rap when Dipset first came out. It was just like, did you even listen to the music?
Okay. Yeah, if you well, send that clip too, because I want to show the world that too, because
Yeah,
I've never seen
I'll
it.
pull it up.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing is, so just back to the versus thing though, like there isn't okay, has I guess if you count Drake, sure, Young Money has had like quote unquote bigger songs than Back That Ass Up, but Back That Ass Up is not going anywhere ever, right?
No.
And so
Yes.
like
Monumental.
one of the things my brother-in-law does when he talks about, Nas is better than everybody because no matter what song you give me, I'm just gonna play New York State of Mind every time. Like, bro, you can't do that. You can put it
Yeah.
up against one song, but like, so if we're gonna be
One
extra
song.
like that and be like,
That's one
I'm
song.
if you could play Back That Ass Up against any song that Young Money's ever put out and it's gonna beat it, but it's like you can't have Back That Ass Up play 1 on 5.
One song.
I'm just
Okay.
saying.
It's
But
one song.
we talk
You
about a
got
cultural phenomenon.
you got D'Amato, you got Sid Green, you got, you know what I'm saying,
And
maybe
how
she
many of those still get
will,
played to the club
you
to this
got
day? How
Rack
many
City, you got, you know what I'm saying?
how
Like
many of them
there's
still get played? Listen,
damn near all of them.
no, they don't, dog.
All
Listen.
of them.
When
You're
those
gonna be in a
strings,
club. You're
when
gonna be in a
those
goddamn club.
when those strings come on from Back That Ass Up, it don't matter if you're in the club
Oh
or
yeah.
not. When those strings come on, it could be somebody driving by in a
Yeah.
car. When them strings come on at the stoplight,
Do,
everybody start
do,
looking around like, who's
do,
about to dance? Yeah,
yes.
it's
But that's one record.
that's fine.
It's one.
I'm just making my point. That's all. I'm just
Yeah,
making my
that
point.
is a monumental song. Okay. But after that, you know what I'm saying? It starts getting a little thin. You know what I mean? You might got Stunting Like My Daddy, you might got you know what I'm saying, Wayne's
So all I'm gonna add to this though is that you can't have a baby without the daddy. Okay.
right, right. This nigga is stupid. Uh that I agree. Shout out to the daddy, you know what I'm saying? That the ski in that motherfucker. But the baby took over, you know what I'm saying? The polywog, you know what I mean? Surpassed the master. God damn it. Quick question. What's your favorite Lil Wayne album? What's your favorite Lil Wayne album?
Um, I would say for me, it's probably between the Carter and potentially 500 Degrees. And that's to say nothing of his, and that's just because I remember listening to those like a lot. And so those stood out to me. But like, and that's to say nothing of the mixtapes, because you start going to the mixtapes,
Yeah,
obviously there's
that's a whole nother beast.
yeah, there's all yeah, it's a whole other beast. But for
Yeah,
me, when the Carter, similar like Back That Ass Up, when that Carter came out, that
yeah.
was like revolutionary. Just the way it was put together, the way he was rapping. Like that was when he was I think that's when he became like legendary Wayne for real. Like we knew he was Wayne, but like the Carter was when he said, "Let me just step out here real quick and show y'all something."
Okay, okay. I see that. I see that. I say that like
On the Capitol, only key to survive is kill. If the elements don't murder you, the riders will for real. Just know I go
yeah,
hard to the fullest. And yeah,
yeah.
I got him playing dodgeball with bullets.
I'll say I can agree with you where he stepped out, you know what I'm saying, and became like who Lil Wayne is. You know what I'm saying? To this day, like that was the stomping grounds for it. But I feel like he became like let's say he I don't know if people watch Dragon Ball Z, he became a Super Saiyan 1 or Carter 1. But when that Super Saiyan 2 hits, you know what I'm saying? And he went crazy for the Carter 2. You know what I mean? Like it was, you know what I'm saying? I'm the best rapper alive now. You know what I'm saying? This is me letting y'all know, like, yeah, that was my old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we do. We can rap. But now I am here now with this Carter 2. You know what I'm saying? And I go off my favorite album from Lil Wayne being Carter 2. From The Fireman, from
I
Receipts.
hated Fireman.
I didn't like it at first, but going back, I had to go back and listen to Lil Wayne because I wasn't the biggest Lil Wayne fan. But going back and listening to all his mixtape, all his albums, only one I haven't went back to yet was 500 Degrees, which I definitely had to go back to. Carter 2 was the one that stuck out to me the most. Like hustler music. Baby, you understand, gotta do with me. Bitch,
Yeah.
when you tripping loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to hold on to my receipts. You know what I'm saying? Basically, him talking about like, he got to keep the receipts. I'm fucking with you just to snap, but baby, like, I'm a player. I got to keep these receipts because I don't know what you about to go and do. Like, you about to say that that I never did these things for you. You know what I'm saying? I got to hold on to my receipts.
You might be right because I'm looking at the track list right now.
That
I
Carter
mean,
too.
it was really, really good. I'm not. I mean, it was
Yeah,
really, really good. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. Even with like, you know what I'm saying, best rapper alive, you
Oh
got
yeah, the mob was on there.
oh man. Man. Carter
I miss
too.
my dogs.
Yeah. I
Wait,
still play that one to this day. That was
that
on
was on the
Carter.
Carter too?
Miss my dog?
Yeah.
Damn, I miss my
Somebody lying.
dog.
Hold on. The mob, fly in, money on my mind, fireman, Mo Fire, best rapper alive, blah blah blah, lock and load. Oh no, grown man, hit him up. Carter two, hustle music,
No,
receipt,
I think
sugar.
Miss My Dog was on number one. It was
Yeah,
on
that was in the first one. I guess whatever thing I had up was had like chopped and screw versions of the first
yeah,
one.
yeah, that was one because that was dope too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Carter one had some joints on there.
Yeah.
Miss My Dog.
What I don't like though, so I know you sent me the did you send it to me? That Charlie Clip yeah, you did. That Charlie Clips freestyle on Funkflex.
Yeah, yep,
And then,
yep. It
being
went crazy.
the goofball that I am, it was nice. But then people were saying, "Oh, dude, battle rappers are so much better than industry rappers," blah, 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 and like no one in the industry right now can rap like this. I'm like, dog, okay, y'all need to stop because and I think someone said Wayne's name, or at least it came to my mind. If you listen to like his last three feature verses, he's puts verses together now in a way that no one does. So like,
Yeah,
if he actually like he's proven so much that he don't care anymore. He's kind of in that whole space.
yeah,
But if he actually was to sit down and like put something together and then go on Funk Flex, no one would ever say no shit like that ever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like because his joints now it's like it's not even like the bars rhyme at the end. The whole bar rhymes with itself, and it's for the whole verse.
Yeah, yeah,
And so how are you even doing this?
yeah, yeah. You gotta give Wayne his credit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I was younger, I was a like Wayne hater and all this. It wasn't so much of a hater. It was just like it was just too much people just riding him, and I'm just like, yo, like, it took a while for me to get it. Like, all right, yeah, he doing these punchlines and stuff like this. Like, he's freestyling off the top of his head for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a punch in, whether it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to be, I'm the worst freestyle artist you ever seen in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might give you one or two bars. You know what I'm saying? When I get drunk, but I'm
Struggle
a
fish.
writer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am a writer for real, for real. So you have to give Wayne his credits. Like, he's definitely for me now. He's in my top 10. Like, just because of what he's accomplished. And the top 10 conversation, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, no, he's
Um,
absolutely top 10 for sure.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna send you a couple of his recent verses that I'm talking about so you can hear it. And then you're gonna be like, oh, okay.
Yes. Well, yeah, we about to get up out of here for this episode right here. I am Mr. Demolition. You can follow me at Mr. Demolition on Instagram.
Not M exec. You can find me at Sound Execution on Instagram.
Yes,
Everything
yes,
spelled correctly.
yeah, spelled correctly. Precisely. And it's the Beat Basement. And we
Yes,
out of
sir.
here.
Peace.
Peace.